with your legs media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.
What's up? How you doing? Stay with your legs media. Yep. There it is. There it is. And welcome. So today we're gonna have a look at a race that was in Japan. Saitama Criterium. They had it's like an invitational race, like a showcase, like a celebrity race. And who was there? They had some like really good some players there. So let's just jump into this next scene, and then I'm gonna show you who were there. There was probably about 8 teams, like 8 like World Tour teams, and they only consisted of like maybe 3 or 4 riders, 4 riders at the most. The biggest team was 4 riders. The other half of the group, you know, the peloton was made up of like Japanese and Asian teams. So that was pretty cool. So they get, you know, the local guys get to race against some of the big boys. And then also they had a special legends team. So before we get into that, let's just do this, and then we'll be right back, and we'll get into the Saitama Criterium in Japan.
The name holds a story, a message of inspiration and empowerment. As a child, I constantly faced the need to prove myself, no matter which sport I pursued. But then I discovered cycling. It became my answer to skeptics who doubted my abilities. More than just freedom, cycling became my pursuit of justice in the face of those who wish me to fail. So when you encounter seemingly insurmountable obstacles, remember, just say it with your legs. With every paddle, you can conquer anything, one step at a time. And that's why you need to buy this brand. To embrace the journey, empower yourself, and achieve greatness.
Yep. Oh, hi, welcome. That's Ecamm. So let's get off Ecamm. Let's get to let's see if we can find. Yeah, there we go. There it is. So the oh my goodness, I'm really struggling with the name to pronounce this Criterium. It's Saitama. I think it's Saitama. There we go. The Saitama Criterium in Japan. And let's go through really quickly. I just want to go through the teams. What teams were there? So you're gonna like this. So we click on the teams, so you can see all the teams. So yeah, Jumbo-Visma, UAE, Ineos, the Legends team. I can't wait to show you that team. That team is really interesting. The little track team, Confidence, Bahrain Victorious, Special Japan team, JCL team, Yokyo, UKO, Levante Fuji team. It looks a lot like the Ineos jersey, doesn't it? The Karen Racing team. So those are the guys that race on the track. That's the racing that Nelson Vales did after he won his medal in the Olympics. He was racing Karen, and really big money. They make really big money on the track racing. It's like horse racing, and it's the same format but just on bikes. And then you had the Matrix, PowerTech, Asian Racing Team, and the Shimano Racing. So let's have a real quick look and see who's on what. So looking at the Jumbo-Visma team, who do you think it is? Sepp Kuss, Traknik, and Volta. So those are your 3 Jumbo-Visma riders. UAE. Who's going to be on UAE? Come on, you know it's going to be on UAE. There it is. Tadej Pogacar, Formulo, Oliver Alvarez. So like those 3 teams there just had 3 riders, and then we're gonna get into Ineos. My man Egan Bernal Gomez. I like Egan. I'm always gonna like Egan, even if he doesn't really get back to what he used to be. Barrera Vargas and Tarling. So that's the Ineos squad. Next is Rider of Legends. You ready for this one? Look at that squad. That's a dope squad. Chris Froome, Peter Sagan, A. Hansen, and Mark Cavendish. That's a pretty dope squad. Next is Little Track. And they have 4 riders. Giaconi, Cataldo, Halamos, and Back is the track little team. Confidus, Lafay, Champagne, Martin Goyet, and Zigo. So I'm just gonna do a couple more teams. Bahrain Victorious, Bilbao, Ariyosha, Gokev, and Gradak. And that's the riders from the special team of Japan: Fahita, Kadota, Kaniko, and Todomi. And that's the special riders team. And the JCL team. That's the JCL team. So I don't want to mash these guys' names up. This is the riders Lavente Fuji Shizuka team. There we go. There's the riders. They have 4 on their team. And the Karen Racing team of Japan. So one rider's profile picture is not there. And we're going to talk about the Karen Racing too, but not today, but that's pretty interesting. So they had 3 riders representing the Matrix Power Tech team. No pictures, 4 riders. Asian, it's not Asian, but Ison Racing team. They got 4 riders as well. They look all pretty young. One older guy. Looks like a development squad. And the Shimano Racing team. So Shimano is a Japanese product, I believe. I believe it's from Japan. So it's only fitting that they had a team, and I'm pretty sure they will support for the race. So those are your teams. Those are all your teams. Let's have a look at the route real quick. So basically, it's pretty cool what they done. So if you check out the route and how it goes. So you can't see, I've cut off the top of the course, sorry. Let me just give you back the top of the course. Let's see, so you can see the top of the course. Because it's just a U-turn basically, so. And then I need to really quickly come over. So just so you can see the whole course. There we go. So basically, as you can see, there's like two hairpin turns, and as you can see right in the center, there's a that they go underneath of. So there's like they go underneath. Looks like they go underneath the train tracks. So that's the train tracks they go underneath of. Then they make a right turn. So let's go back to the start finish. From the start finish, they take a left turn, and then after that hard left turn, then they dive down under the underpass, and then there is a sharp right turn. Looks like for probably 1/4 kilometer. Then another sharp right turn, then another left. Then at the end of the next left, they actually go through the stadium. It's called the Super Arena, and where they're not actually riding on tarmac anymore. There's a special type of flooring for inside the arena. Really grippy, super cool. What's cool is there's no rain and stuff, because rain would have just made this like it wouldn't have been so cool. They make a hard left out, almost straight sort of, and then they sort of rear left again. Then a hard left turn again, hairpin. Then a right turn, back straight, and that goes downhill, and then under the underpass, and then up to the sprint finish. So that's the course. That's what the course looks like. So let's get into the last lap and see who did what and how. There we go. We're gonna get rid of the course map, and there's Benny. I'm surprised that Benny didn't get invited, but he Maybe he got invited last year. Maybe next year he have a great year. And here we go. So I'm gonna just talk you through it. So basically what you're seeing right now is Peter Sagan is the third rider, if you can pick him up. Peter Sagan is the third rider. Then in the second rider, you can just vaguely see a white jersey, which is Tadej Pogacar, and just in front of him is Kuss. So as we play, so apparently Peter Sagan was in a breakaway by himself for quite some time and had the whole group chasing for quite some time. And just because he's getting up there doesn't mean that man is still not strong. Peter Sagan is, I would have him on my team any day. But here you see Kuss on the front. They've gotten away from, they've dropped Sagan. And as they about to make the left turn into the arena, so they're going through the arena. This is super cool. And what the announcer was saying that because of the arena and the way it is, and there's so many people in there, he said it was just so loud in there, the noise. That must have been amazing, you know, as a cyclist, just to ride through like a tunnel of noise like that. Just to ride through a tunnel and then to hear that amount of noise. So Peter Sagan actually stayed, you know, a few seconds, maybe 10, 20 seconds adrift to them. And with the chasing back not far behind, with maybe another 20 or 30 seconds back to the field chasing. So as you can see, you're going to see the field come up in a second as these guys, well, you won't see them just yet because there is a bit of a turn. So you'll see them after they make this U-turn. So Pogacar's on the front, and I notice Pogacar's jersey is like flapping around the shoulders a little bit, and Kuss's jersey is nice and, you know, nice and arrow, no flapping or whatsoever. So that big old like red thing, that's the 1 kilometer to go. So they're going to make this left turn, and the boys are going to start setting up for the finish. So Kuss is on Pogacar's wheel, and there's Sagan. He's still ahead of the field, just holding off the field. And in a minute, you're going to see the chasing group, and here's the chasing group coming up. So Sagan has still got a pretty good gap on them. Kuss is on the front, Pogacar's on his wheel, riding his wheel. And basically right here, you would have your money on Pogacar to take this sprint finish. But just before the finish, they're going to go down into this tunnel, and then it's a sort of a good uphill. So it just evens out the playing field a little bit. So it's making it sort of a climb to the finish. So taking like that 100% advantage away from Pogacar. And, you know, Kuss plays his cards right. You know, he has a chance. So this is a pretty good downhill. This is a pretty steep downhill. So this is probably where they got rid of Sagan, like going this up and down, up and down, up and down. So you can see 400k to go, 400 meters to go, 400 meters to go. And Kuss he's just put in a big attack to the left. And Pogacar just jumped his wheel, got on his wheel, making sure he's getting on his wheel. You can see Sagan in the background, and it almost looks like he's coming back. So Pogacar goes right through. You know, he doesn't wait on Kuss. Doesn't wait for the surprise. And Pogacar goes on to hold all the way to the finish. And there's Kuss just checking back just to make sure that he's not getting caught by Sagan. And Pogacar, always the eternal showman. And there's Peter Sagan after probably one of the not longest breakaway, but after a really long breakaway, pretty much spending the whole day away. And he finishes third ahead of a charge and field, which is the fourth place was Mark Cavendish. Is going to reach his hand out to say what's up to the guys. So that's the Saitama. I'm just really butchering up this thing, but yeah, that's the crit. And in Japan, so it's an invitational race, so you just can't go and register for that race. You gotta be invited. You gotta be invited to that race. So it's pretty cool to see that, to see Kuss, see Pogacar, to see Sagan, Mark Cavendish, Chris Froome, and a bunch of other riders doing their thing. So that was pretty dope to see. Wow, that was 14 minutes. Anyway, we out. I hope you enjoyed that. And what's coming to you next, we don't know. But just keep it locked in. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm just going to keep bringing you as much stuff as I can. Ready? Hope you enjoy that. Peace out. And until the next video.
Tadej Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.